So it turns out that it's exactly what we thought it was, y'all. Somebody from that hood, man, backdoor J-Dogg. It's been confirmed. Everybody from the hood, G Slim daughter, a lot of his guys, everybody that love him, they on some shit like shit. You know, it's basically confirmed. They say he got backdoor, man. G Herbo, he got on there and said, you know, shit hurt him, but he act like he don't care. Big Op, a lot of them niggas been quiet. So, and then a lot of them ain't even say rest in peace or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of turmoil going on in that no limit, you know, that no limit hood, you know, no limit boss gang, drench gang, shorty mob. You know what I'm saying? Those are the older and the younger sets. Somebody brought up an interview that took place, I don't know, maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, something like that. Maybe it might have been a few months ago. I'm not really sure on the timeline on when the interview was actually posted, but there's a member from No Limit. I think his name like 40 Cal or something like that. Not a popular member at all, but he was once a part of No Limit. And for some reason, he got exiled. Now, I heard it was for snitching. I don't know what it was for, but for some reason, you know, he ended up into it with the guys. And he said back then that there was a lot of turmoil within No Limit. He said it was like 5 or 6 different groups in No Limit, and that, you know, a lot of them niggas didn't like each other, you know? And he was saying how he was literally into it with some of them, and he wanted to see some of them gone. So this is definitely nothing new within their hood. I don't know what they got going on. You know, for a long time, I think that they kind of kept it swept under the rug. I think it started really coming out when Juvie and Cairo started talking shit about Herbo that time. You know what I'm saying? Now it's got to the point to where guys are actually losing their life. Now, if you ask me 2 things, I pretty much knew it was a backdoor because, like I said, I heard it from motherfuckers in the city. And one thing about Chicago, niggas always know who did it. You know what I'm saying? It might not make it to the internet, but a motherfucker might make a call and let a motherfucker know, like, yeah, we just did that. Like, niggas always know who did it because motherfuckers is going to take credit, you know, for what they did. And then not only that, it be witnesses. Like, just because one person gets shot or 2 people get shot, that don't mean that was all that was there. It was motherfuckers there when this shit happened. You know what I'm saying? It always be somebody that seen it. Okay, but not only that, what made me know that it was a backdoor was because this man got hit in his own hood. And yeah, niggas slide through hoods all the time and, you know what I'm saying, do hits and shit like that. But it's different when you in an alley, and these niggas love to play these alleys, and you had your gun on you, and you had your back turned, you got shot in the back that many times in the back. It's rare that somebody gets shot in the back from close range like that, unless the motherfucker that shoot him is somebody that they turned their back on, meaning that it was somebody that they thought they, you know, was safe turning their back on. You know what I'm saying? One of their guys or somebody that they trusted. Probably a family member. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? From what's being said on the internet, ain't nobody really doing no heavy wolfing as far as on no get back shit. Everybody just saying like, damn, you know, what has the hood come to? We've gotten to the point that, well, you know, day one members are losing their life because niggas got, you know, problems within the organization or within the hood or whatever. And like I said, keep your business off the internet. Whatever gonna transpire, what's gonna transpire, what's gonna happen. But the internet is only gonna add fuel to the fire, you know. And whereas you got one little area burning, then you add more fuel and more fuel and more fuel. For long, you got a fucking wildfire. You know, I'm gonna talk about this forever because at the end of the day, I watched in real time the internet gas one of Chicago's chosen sons, Lil Durk, up to catch a fucking Rico, to catch a Fed case, gang. Real talk. We watched the internet gas this man up to catch a case. Real talk. We also watched the internet gas this man up for him to catch a case, all for everybody to go back and goddamn still be goddamn dick riding young NBA young boy. Come on, man. Come on, man. Real talk. So, y'all got conflicts. Y'all got inner conflicts, man. Solve that shit in-house, man. Straight up. Solve that shit in-house, man. Y'all ain't got to get on the internet. Y'all ain't got to get on the internet, gang. The internet is going to always make shit worse. Real talk. Because soon as motherfucker like me, truth teller, goddamn it, King, AK-47, motherfucker like that hear about it, shit, it's going to be on the internet. And not just us. It's a whole lot of motherfuckers that, hey, it's going to be on the internet. Why? Because this is content. And shit, if I don't post it, somebody else going to post it. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. That's just what it is, gang. But at the end of the day, SNTV real enough to tell y'all, yeah, if I see the shit, I'm going to post it. Because it's news. But at the same time, motherfuckers should never see it because it should never make the internet. Because y'all should handle all of that in-house. See, that's how it used to be did back in the day. When motherfuckers had problems, they handled it in-house. Did nobody know what was going on in-house? Because it was in-house. It's like when your mama used to tell you back in the day, hey, whatever goes on in this house, don't y'all leave this house talking about, you know, what's going on in this house, or motherfucker gonna kick y'all ass. Real talk. And your mama had a point. Well, obviously, in the age of the internet, some of the parents didn't tell their kids that. Or some of the kids didn't get the memo, one or two, because everything has to hit the internet. Everything. If I get into it with my brother, that shit ain't got to hit the internet. What they got to go to the internet for? For everybody on the internet to have their opinion about it? For it to piss one of us off to the point to where it's like, you know what, man, fuck that nigga. Them people on the internet right. That's all it's going to do. And then when certain people get it, they ain't going to do nothing but boost it up more and more and more. So keep y'all shit off the internet, gang. Real talk. And that go for everybody. Keep y'all personal beefs, the in-house shit, keep it in-house. And don't post it on the internet. Real talk. That's always going to make things worse. I hate that. I really do hate that for No Limit, though. You know what I'm saying? I really do hate that. I hope that y'all can figure this shit out, man, before it get too bad. Because what y'all can't have is people that live on the same block beefing with each other. Motherfuckers stay on this end of the block, this nigga stay on this end of the block, but they shooting at each other. Y'all can't have that. Y'all got too many outside enemies to be doing that shit. And at the end of the day, I want the ones that's in the hood to remember this. Herb on them ain't in the hood. Herb on them ain't in the hood. So y'all get on the internet and shoot all them shots y'all want to. Ain't none of them motherfuckers gonna hit Herbo. Because at the end of the day, Herbo is somewhere in motherfucking LA somewhere. Or Cabo, wherever you want to be. Because he got money. You still in the hood, gang. So motherfuckers got easy access to you. Be careful. Y'all know what I like to say. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies and try not to get slimed out. Real deal. Keep it going.